You're watching PNN, the Parody News Network.
Hello and welcome to PNN. I'm Shane Austen. We have breaking news at the top of the hour. Wealthy bachelor Charles Bingley has purchased and moved into the Hertfordshire estate known as Netherfield. This is our top story? All right, for more details, we go straight to our senior correspondent, Catherine Berg. Catherine, what are you hearing?
Thank you, Shane. Well, of course, the news of Mr. Bingley moving into Netherfield has generated a great deal of excitement, especially with my eldest daughter, Jane. The two were quite taken with one another when Mr. Bingley was introduced to society at the recent Assembly Ball.
Excuse me, who are you?
Why, I'm Mrs. Bennett here. I live with my husband and 5 daughters, Jane, Elizabeth, Mary, Kitty, and Lydia, at Longbourn, our estate near Netherfield.
Where is Catherine?
Oh, never mind that, my dear. You know, you look like you'd make a fine match for one of my daughters. Are you betrothed? Might I introduce you to Mary? I would suggest Elizabeth, my second eldest, but I fear that she only has eyes for Mr. Darcy.
Mother, Mr. Darcy is barely tolerable. I've sworn to loathe him for all eternity.
And you are?
Elizabeth Bennett, more commonly known as Lizzie, and listen not to my dear mother, for even if I did love Mr. Darcy, I cannot marry him, for I have a proposal of marriage from Mr. Collins.
Wonderful!
Stay your celebrations, mother. I cannot marry Mr. Collins, for I do not love him.
This is not really a news story.
Elizabeth, you must not concern yourself with such things. With a marriage to Mr. Collins, you would stand to inherit Longbourn. Your future would be assured.
Miss Bennett, Lizzie cannot marry Mr. Collins.
Mr. Darcy!
Why ever not?
Because I have struggled in vain, but I can bear it no longer. These past months have been a torment. Miss Bennett, I have fought against my better judgment, my family's expectations, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstance, all those things. I am willing to put that aside and ask you to end my agony.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I love you most ardently. Please do me the honor of accepting my hand.
Mr. Darcy, the moment that I met you, your ignorance and conceit, your disdain for the feelings of those around you, has made me realize that you're the last person in the world that I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
No.
Then forgive me, madame, for taking up so much of your time.
Lizzie, what have you done?
Well, it would appear that we are all ruined.
Lizzie, wait!
Who are you?
I'm Lizzie's sister Lydia, but that's hardly important right now.
What is it, Lydia?
Well, you must know the truth. I eloped with George Wickham and was forced to go on the run with him to evade his gambling debts. It was Mr. Darcy who found us and paid what George owed and arranged for him to have a commission in the Northern Regiment to avoid a scandal.
Is this true, Mr. Darcy?
It is.
Have you spoken to my father?
I have.
And?
He approves wholeheartedly.
And then I accept your proposal.
and you shall be Mrs. Darcy.
You can only call me Mrs. Darcy when you are perfectly and incandescently happy.
And how are you this morning, Mrs. Darcy?
Once again, to recap our top story, Elizabeth Bennett has accepted Mr. Darcy's proposal of marriage, and he loves her most ardently. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You've been watching PNN, the Parody News Network.